Hi, Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon to Ms. Azlin and others. So for today, I would like to present about final project, a case study in Riverfront City, Sungai, Kedah. My name is Nur Adi Syafiqah binti Abdul Manan and from class AP 1114B. So for table of content, they have 6 parts, which is introduction, designing ER diagram, delineation of the boundary for the selected case study, developing a GIS database, GIS analysis and conclusion. Okay, for methodology of this case study, which is goal to create geospatial study in the MapInfo context and enhance student ability to use GIS technologies. And for the objective, they have 3, which is to identify 3 entities and attributes, to design ER diagram, and to conduct basic GIS geospatial analysis. Then the next step is scope of study, build a GIS data base and conduct relevant such as thematic mapping and query analysis. Then we move to next step, which is build GIS data, and the last one is analysis of GIS database. Okay, for designing ER diagram, they have a database level, which is 3, construction model, logical model, and physical model. This model is to determine the attributes and entities for the site study. Okay, for the conceptual model for the Riverfront City, Sungai, the case study, they divide to 3, which is the entity is shop houses, road, and boundary. Okay, then for the logical model from the 3 entities, which is shop houses, road, and boundary, they divided by the attribute, which for shop houses they have size, number lot, types, and condition. For the boundary, they have postcode, area, and location, and for the road, they have name, width, and type. Okay, so for the last one, which is physical model, from the attribute, they divide by the table, which is we need to fill in the attribute in the table based on the data on Riverfront Cities Company. Alright, so for the delineation of the study, which is Riverfront Cities Company Kedah, was chosen due to numerous issues with the shop houses there, and actually it should be a live commercial, but there was an existing commercial nearby that was already running successfully, which is Billion, Nasi Kandar Hussein, and the other else. And the location is also quite remote from the people who will be visiting because it was near the forest. And the area of the study, which is 10,000 square meter. Okay, to developing a GIS database at Riverfront City Somtani, for the first one, you need to working in the hybrid base map. So you go to the map and click open. At the base map, you will see the hybrid map and click the hybrid map and zoom in using a mouse cursor until the exact location of Riverfront City Somtani. And the second step is create a new layer. So you need to go to table, click the table, and you will see the pop-up instruction. You need to click the new table, add to current mapper, and click create. And then you need to start filling in the table with the attributes of each entity that you already filled the slide before. Okay, then the next step, which is digitizing layers. So for digitizing layers, you need to start digitizing all the layers from level 1, level 2, and level 3, root and boundary. And you need to use a appropriate style in each attribute, which is boundary. You need to use line. Root, you need to use line as well. And for the shop houses, you need to trace the line before you use the region because it will be a misplaced if you use region internet at first. Okay, then the next step, after the digitize the layer, you need to fill in data in the layer browser. So go to the maps and choose layer. Then you need to click on browse table and you need to fill in the data by referring to observation, Google Earth, and iPlan. And the last one, after you fill into the table data, and you need to produce a layout window, which is you need to go to layout, click new layout and click on the title block. Then at the title block, you need to add map to layout, add legend, skill, and north point. Alright, so for GIS analysis, for what does it happen. So for you get the thematic mapping, the process is you go to map, click active, individual, and you need to select the layer to analyze and click OK. So from the finding, we can analyze that activity at the shop houses level 1, they have 21 different types of activity at the site, with the most type is kedai pejabat. Kedai pejabat is referred to vacant lot, and the second one most at the site, which is makanan and menuan, where they have 7 shop, which is cafe, restaurant, and convenience store and others. So for the analyze by the condition, all the shop houses are in good condition where does not have damage because the site is still new. And the last one, which is size, they have 4 different size, as you can see there. Alright, so for GI analysis, which is for the shop houses level 2, the process is still same as before. So we go through for the finding. So for the finding, we can analyze that by activity, they have 15 different type of activity at the site. With the most type is kedai pejabat, which is referred to vacant lot, and therefore kecantikan also is the second most type activity at level 2. So the condition is still in a good condition, and this also have 4 different types of size. Alright, then for the last one, the analysis for what does it at the shop houses level 3. From the finding, we can analyze that the activity, they have 7 different type of activity at the site, with the most type is kedai pejabat as well, because still not have a renter to run the building, and therefore academic kemahiran is the second most type activity at level 3 of shop houses which owned by HRK Cable, and the condition of shop houses is in good condition, as well as the size, they have 4 different types of size. Alright, so for the GIS analysis, the next analysis, which is the where is the location. So for the process, you need to identify and locate surrounding area using map. Then you click insert region and choose polygon. Then you need to start digitize the surrounding area using the appropriate style. And the last one is use map, select and click radius selection, and choose 3 km from site area to locate the location. So from the finding, they have many commercial are nearby the site location. Therefore, the site location is quite remote from the main road and beside the forest. From the main road, it takes about 2 minutes to reach the site area. Then the nearby commercial is a competitor to site area because it is already well known with Nasi Kandar Hussein, which is the shop location always full of customer. Meanwhile, at Riverfront, it is new and the activity is still not many to people to come. And but the surrounding area, they have a lake, which is the main attraction to Riverfront for people to come play and shop at the riverfront. Alright, then the last analysis is why does it happen? So this is to produce a query analysis, query creation. So for the process, you need to go table, click simple select and choose table based on question. So for the first question, which is how many records or data for makanan and minuman at level 1. Then the pop-up, which is they have 7 restaurants at level 1. So for the second question, which is how many records data for kedai pejabat at level 1. So the table shown, which is they have 8 kedai pejabat at level 1. And the last question of query question, which is how many records data for jalan commercial. So you click OK for add the simple select, and each question will appear. And for this question, they have 4 jalan commercial inside. Okay, then for conclusion, the study area has the potential to be expanded into a much larger environment. And to address the issue, local government must take action in the shop house lot which has inadequate building upkeep and have empty lot and to people rent and to avoid any unforeseen circumstance. The use of geographic information system in this project has shown to facilitate computerized mapping, data collecting, and analysis. Then, thank you for your listening, and that's all. Thank you.